We're here at the 2014 version of the Old Town Fall Festival, and we're about to be the first customer at the chili cook-off. I'm going to buy 6 tasting opportunities, and then I will judge the contestants' entries into the chili contest, which includes all kinds of dignitaries from the community of Florissant. We have a little bit of, it's not raining today, we have a little bit of Florissant fog. But while we're at it, I'd like everybody that's in this group here. We got our Valley of Flowers court and some other fine people. So I'd like for them to introduce themselves before we get started.
I'm Jonette Lamb.
I'm Emily Harmon.
I'm Jackie Gamma.
I'm Kylie Johns. I'm Alex Pfeiffer.
Pat Click.
Hi, I'm Laura Click, sponsor of the Chili Cook-Off. We're so happy to do this. This is our 17th year for the Fall Festival. We hope everybody comes out and enjoys some hot chili. You want me to take that one?
Mm-hmm.
I'll start in front.
That one we know is on.
Is it hot?
Not too much.
Yours is which one?
That looks good.
Oh.
Just
The car show, which is sponsored by the Florissant Police Welfare Association. We have Sergeant Reinhold, who's going to introduce everybody. Officer O'Fallon, I think you're in charge of this, right? Is this your project?
It's a collaboration of everybody's efforts, really. So Sergeant Reinhold's helped quite a few years. This is the 3rd year for us. This year with the rain, we'll see. They're starting to come in now, so it's good. But it takes, actually there's planning stages about 6 months on this thing. So, with meetings every once in a while, and we basically use some of the proceeds to help benefit our dogs in the dog program. Anything to say?
Well, why don't you tell us about the canine program?
There we go, Mike.
Well, yeah, we consist of 3 dogs and 3 officers. Myself, Officer Arthur, Officer O'Fallon, and Officer Nilsson here. Officer Nilsson is actually still in the canine school, so. The car show definitely helps benefit. It helps us purchase items that are not able to be covered by our budget, and things that are necessary for training and for just general care of the dog.
We're going to catch Scott Musgrave off guard here. He's with the Knights of Columbus, very active in the Knights, and we've been collaborating to try to get some co-sponsored events like the food truck night. I know Paul Maganelli is in charge of that. Scott seems to always be in the middle of everything. The Knights have one event after another. Why don't you tell us about the Knights grounds and about the mission of the Knights of Columbus?
Well, the mission is, number one mission is charity here. That's what we all strive to do, and keep the Catholic faith going, and along with charity. We have a lot of events down here that goes all to that and to our day-to-day operations, such as our meat shoots, which is coming up starting next Sunday, and the next 3 Sundays after that. And then after that, we'll start working on our Christmas and Thanksgiving baskets for the needy.
What year is this Chevy?
It's 1948 Chevy Fleetmaster, and we picked it up a few years ago for $700, and then I just put it together with my dad and my brother, and then we just doctor it together the best we can. We don't do it as a profession. We just do it for fun, you know.
You know, I've got a microphone.
Oh, okay.
I've never seen I don't believe I've ever seen a car that was manufactured in 1948. This car's the same age as I am.
Oh, crazy. Yeah.
You know, I know there was a little bit of a delay after the war in manufacturing anything new. So is this the same body style they used during the war and everything?
Basically the same body style from, I think it was from like 40 to 48. The only difference is this piece in the grill and a few minor changes, and then I think sliding windows and stuff. But
what year did they start making different bodies? Probably 49 or 50?
49 they switched, and I think it's a little shorter. My dad's a little bit better expert on it than I am, but I do the best I can.
Well, if you see old World War II movies, you'll see this car, staff cars. This car is very similar to this. I think all different manufacturers use the same body style.
Pontiac, General Motors,
right.
for sure. Right. And then also, if you look in old movies, it's always the same taxis. So it's like when I bought it, I initially thought I was going to make it an old taxi, make different two-tone and stuff, and stripes, put a taxi sign on it, but it just went this way somehow. Right. These are the pieces we had laying around, so we just threw it together. So.
Well, thanks for talking to us today.
I appreciate it.
Right,
thanks so much.
We're in front of St. Ferdinand Shrine. It used to be St. Ferdinand Church. It was built in 1821 while St. Philippine de Chêne was having her mission here. This is the preeminent artifact, historical building that was preserved in Florissant. Rosemary Davison, who just recently passed away, we're going to have a memorial service for her on October 18th, this coming Saturday, here at the Shrine. Very fitting place, but the Shrine is just a very, very special place for Florissant. It's it was the center of cultural, religious, and social activity going back almost 200 years. And so we're going to just take a look inside real quick. We're actually in the middle of a tour for the Shrine here inside inside the church. And introduce yourself and what you're doing.
My name is Vicki Whitman. I am the tour guide leader, but we have other tour guides. And now I'm giving a tour to this lady all about the church. Now, there are a lot of things about this church. It was built in 1821, but in 1880, they had renovated it. And they had put on this part back here. They had put on these new pews, and they sold these little strips. They rented the pews to people for $200 a pew. Back then, people really came forward and paid the $200. Plus, they put the stained glass windows in. Plus, they built the altar up. The altar was only where the white cloth is, and they built it up, and the Sacred Heart is above the tabernacle because St. Rose Philippine Duchenne belonged to the Society of the Sacred Heart, and that is why the Sacred Heart is up there. Now, plus, over there where there's an entrance, the convent where she came in 1819 is over there. There's 4 rooms over there, but it's closed off today because we have puppet shows over there today. And if you can look at the wood here and the ceiling up there, that is where in 1880 the church was built bigger. And that is where we got the stained glass windows and the pews and the altar.
I'd like to have this couple introduce themselves. They're very active on our Youth Advisory Commission. They've been helping me with Project Liftoff forever.
Fred Shaljo.
Georgia Shaljo.
And tell us about this outfit for today, and then also you guys can talk a little bit about your love for the community and your contribution to the youth.
Okay, well, this is my Fall Festival outfit. I usually get out my skirt and my little boots and wear them to the Fall Festival. I'm also a member of the Gardeners of Florissant, and we are planting little plants with children today, and so I'll go back and work there. But this is a fox that I happened to find a long time ago that got hit by a car, and we fixed it, and so it lives on many years later. So, and he's really on the Youth Advisory Council. I usually help read stories for the Snack with Santa and the Easter Bunny, and then I also help serve pizza for Operation Liftoff.
It's been a pleasure to be on the Youth Advisory Commission all the years I've been on. I enjoy working with the young people in the city of Florissant because I feel I'm contributing to help develop the leaders of this community for the future. We do Snack with the Bunny, Snack with Santa, Project Liftoff, and we're involved with the dances on Friday night over at JFK. So it's a great pleasure to be a member of the city of Florissant and live here for the 43 years that we have.
45 years.
45 years, excuse me, I just been corrected.
You know, at the Old Town Festival, we also, you know, we kind of celebrate things that took place in the past. In the old days, there wasn't any iron, metal knives and so forth. The ancients used stone, and we have a flint napper, I guess it's called. Yes. And I'm going to have him introduce himself and tell us about what he's doing here.
My name's Craig Cockbrenner, doing flint napping, which is the term for making flaked stone tools. The material normally is made out of cherts or flints. and it's just a process of breaking the rock in a means that you can control and predict how it's going to break, and thus making certain forms and shapes of tools that suit certain needs for whatever projects that you were working on.
And tell us about why you're interested in keeping this, this skill alive for future generations.
I'm involved with a number of archaeological societies, Greater St. Louis Archaeological Society for one. So I collect prehistoric artifacts, and part of collecting those artifacts is trying to identify how they made them, how old they are, what materials they're made out of, and so forth. And part of what I'm doing here is a learning process of trying to determine those factors for ancient artifacts.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I'm Doris Coleman, co-chairman of the EQC, and we are out here today to make sure that we inform the public of our recycling in Florissant, and that is to help with our footprint in the carbon area. We are trying to eliminate as much as possible the landfill, and we don't want it to be filled up and have to find another one because costs will go up. So we're asking everyone, please recycle. We have all kinds of information if you stop by the booth today, and we'll give you a bag so that you can also have something to carry things with. So I will let my cohort over here.
And the bottom line is we want everybody to have a blue tote,
yes.
R2.
R2.
Hi, my name is Carol Edelman, and I'm part of the Environmental Commission also, and like Doris was saying, we have these nice blue bags that you can use. Instead of using plastic bags at the grocery stores, you can start using these bags to save our environment.
Thanks for everything you do for the city.
Thank you.
We're here with Gary Gatos, our theater director, Mr. Entertainment here in Florissant.
Rain or shine.
Keep his microphone. Well, you should know better. Get that
I know
microphone
better.
on.
I know better.
Yeah. So Gary's going to tell us a little bit about what's going to be taking place a little bit later, and what we had a concert last night. We rescheduled the Smash Band, and we just didn't realize that it was going to be Cardinals' first game of the National League Championship Series.
Started 7 minutes after the concert did.
Right.
No, it's a great time out here. We always try and do live music for the Old Town Fall Festival. Ralph Butler has been out of the loop for a few years, has been kind enough to come back today after Smash the night before, and the weather is cooperating by now. Going to open up pretty much with sunshine any minute now, but he plays the best in jazz, pop songs, blues, country western even. Ralph's been around longer than you and I have, Tom, doing this all over the St. Louis area, so quality concert out here for free to the public too.
Well, while you got a minute, tell us about the concert, the theater series coming up this winter at the Civic Center Theater, and just a little bit about what an asset our theater is.
You know, the St. Louis Family Theater Series brings in the best national touring programs for young people. We've been cooperating with the Junior League on 27 years now, I believe. 26 we finished, and we're on our 27th with bringing in these national touring companies. Schools come in during the middle of the week. You can bring your children there on weekends for a greatly reduced price if we didn't have the cooperation of the Junior League and the Missouri Arts Council, the Regional Arts Commission. Actually help fund a lot of these events that we do, not just this concert, but indoors at the theater too. It's a 5-show season. We just kicked off with Flat Stanley. Click Clack Moo comes up at Thanksgiving. That's our Thanksgiving special. If you haven't bumped into this before, you've got to see Click Clack Moo. Cows that can type, and they go on strike because a farmer won't give them blankets in the cold. He cuts them off the internet, and then things go crazy. So you want to be there. This really reflects modern times in an animal way sometimes. We also have a great Applause series. It's for adults. The Florissant Fine Arts Council, cooperation with the city, sponsors these national touring programs you can't see anywhere else in St. Louis. The first one we have is actually a co-op between the St. Louis Shakespeare. They're doing a great comedy to start off, Much Ado About Nothing. And then we continue with the Patty Page story after that. If you love Patty Page, I did when I was growing up even, you want to be there for that show. Those are just teasers for the first couple of shows. Great Christmas shows coming up at the theater. You know, a lot of live fun. You can subscribe to 8 shows, though, in our adult season. Don Knotts' daughter's coming in this year. Tied Up in Knots, she's comedy. I mean, things you won't see anywhere else, and you'll say, where was I all my life? Buy a ticket, 921-5678.
Gary, keep up the good work.
www.florissantlow.com. Click on the theater icon now. Thank you, Mayor.
We're here with Florissant Valley Fire Protection District and their director, Bob Cormack. Bob, tell us about what you're doing here today at the Fall Festival. You can hold the mic.
We're here selling T-shirts and everything for our Firefighters Outreach Program, which they raise money and use the money to contribute to needy families in the area. And they do a great job, a really good job. Our guys do real well and raising money and doing good things for the community, kind of giving back. And that's what we like to do here at Florissant Valley Fire Protection District.
Well, what are we doing today? We got T-shirts. We got a spraying deal.
Oh yeah, we got T-shirts here. We're going to have at 2 o'clock. We're going to do a flashover fire demonstration. It shows how quick a house can go up, and we're going to actually set the thing on fire and show how quick it can go up and how important it is to know about fire prevention and how quick it can go up. And we're also going to, if scheduling works well, we're going to land an Arch helicopter out here today.
All right.
So, and give everybody a chance to walk around the helicopter and take a look at it. And hopefully that's something nobody will have to ride in, I hope, you know. So, and just a lot of things for the kids. We have the fire extinguisher flame game over there that they like to use to see who can hit the hole in the middle of the fire with a fire extinguisher. So it's a lot of fun.
All right. Thanks, Bob.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Appreciate it.
Take care.
All righty.
And I caught up with our chief of police. I was down at the car show a minute ago. Tell us about what's going on down there, and tell us what we're doing here at Fall Festival.
Well, the car show looks like it's starting to pick up a little bit. I mean, we've probably got 30 to 40 cars now. Of course, you know, these guys that own these nice, beautiful cars don't necessarily like to bring them out on wet, rainy days, but hopefully we can get some more down there. I know in the past we've had 150, 200 cars, so if we get 75 or 80, that'd be great. But no, like I said, it's nice that the rain stopped. I think Mr. Zykin was in charge of that, made sure that the rain stopped. So now hopefully the crowd will start picking up, and we'll have a nice, long, beautiful day here at the Fall Festival. So encourage everybody to come out.
Okay. I'm here with Rance Thomas, a good friend of mine. He's he started North County Churches United for Racial Harmony and Justice, which is a wonderful organization that comprises people of all different faiths, trying to encourage people and find ways for everybody to take part in inclusion and also for everybody can have the equal opportunities that we all deserve. And so I'm going to thank Rance for his service. He's also a member of Rotary. We're in Rotary together. And just so happy to see him out at the Fall Festival. Tell us about some of the activities that you're involved in, Rance, and about the Fall Festival and your love for Florissant.
Well, this is my second and third year here, in fact. I really always enjoy these really wonderful events. And we're working now trying to deal with the situation that occurred in Ferguson and ensure that it doesn't happen anywhere else in the North County area. And we had some wonderful meetings with mayors, police chiefs, clergy, and other individuals. And they're very supportive of what we're doing, and we're really looking forward to continue our work with them and make change that will be meaningful to North County and to our communities.
We've been working together before this incident to try to make the community we've been welcoming different people for over 2 centuries here in Florissant. St. Philippine said that Florissant had the quality of hospitality. She said that to Father Peter de Smet. The French welcomed the Spanish government, and they also welcomed the German immigrant, the Irish immigrant. We've been having changing demographics for over 2 centuries. We predate the jigsaw puzzle of St. Louis County. We predate St. Louis County. We even predate the Constitution. So we're in a very good position to try to set a good example for everyone on, to have equal opportunities for everybody, no matter what background they come from.
I agree. In fact, we've had a long relationship with the city of Florissant, and we're really pleased with the relationship and the outcome we had with them, working with them, police departments as well as the city officials, mayor and city officials. It's been a wonderful relationship, and we hope we'll continue that relationship.
Thank you, Rance.
Thank you, Tom.
Take care.
Appreciate it.
I'm Pam Endress, and my cupcakes place is called Grandma D's Cupcakes, and I come to the Florissant Fall Festival every year, And these are the most delicious Halloween pretzel rods you'll ever eat. Turn around here. I'll tell you what you got. I think you got pumpkins.
All right, so I've got to try this.
Try it and tell me what you think.
Let's see. Let's try this. This is a chocolate-covered pretzel?
Yes.
All right.
Chocolate-covered pretzel rod.
All right. Water! Give me some water!
Oh! No. Now you know that's a good pretzel rod.
This is good. Really
good. Good. Yep. Yep, I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning making them. That's why.
I fooled you tonight.
Yeah.
We're here with Gerard and Barb Henke. They're responsible for the weather today.
That's right. That's getting good, yeah.
Barb, tell us about how much you like all these activities. We always seem to have them in Ward 6.
Oh, Fall Festival is great. I think that's my favorite. The crowds are nice. There's a lot of things to do, a lot of good food. It's really fun.
Gerard's one of our newest council members. They always get stuck with being responsible for bad weather. The mayor takes responsibility for the good weather. Gerard, you know what? We've got a little bit of Florissant fog today.
Yeah. Just a little heavy fog. It's coming down a little heavy here, but I think it's going to clear up, turn out nice. So if it doesn't get any worse than this, we can live with this.
Tell us how long your family's lived in Old Town.
Oh, God, we've been here for, I was born and raised in that house. The next corner over there. My family's been four or five generations here in Old Town. In fact, I've got 2 brothers and a sister, and all of us still live in Ward 6. So,
you know, this might be a good time to talk about. Gerard's got like a project that is kind of a long-range project to restore the spring up by the VFW to its original state, to where the water would be running on the surface.
Yeah, well, the spring is right up there, right past the VFW in that lot, and they've been fighting Mother Nature for 100 years, trying to control it, and it's just not going to work. Well, I look at it; they can restore buildings and have historical value. I'd like to restore something of natural value here. Something that spring is one of the reasons that this part of town is here, was because of that spring, and I'd like to see that brought back. Let it flow again.
I've got him talking with our city engineer, Tim Barrett, and if anybody can do it, it'll be Gerard and Tim, and hopefully they will one day restore the spring to its original surface flow.
There you go. Thanks.
All right, thanks. Here with Jim Barry. I've known Jim Barry since 1967. His picture's on the wall of the mayor's office because we went to boot camp together, and I have my boot camp picture in the mayor's office. Jim has moved out of Florissant for about 2 months. He missed us so bad he moved right back. Tell us about that.
Well, we moved to Florida, missed everybody. The wife missed the grandkids and the kids, so we moved back here, and we had to come back to Florissant. We live in Old Town. I wouldn't move anywhere else. But no, Florissant's great. You gotta love it.
We're here with Kim and Karen Bessman. Karen's a pretty one. Kim is the friend to firefighters and police officers. He used to be a firefighter himself.
That's right.
Tell us what you love about the Fall Festival, guys.
Oh, the weather, I think. Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful.
No,
just getting out and seeing everybody. Just everybody in Florissant is out here. This is awesome. And
I love everything.
And the food, don't forget
except
the
that
food.
guy right there.
How's the golf game?
Golf game is still in progress. Thanks for bringing that up, Mayor. Take care.
I'm going to go eat.
I'd like to publicly thank Kim for organizing the memorial tournament to Jim Mattingly. Let's talk a little bit about Jim Mattingly. God bless him. We really miss him. He was a friend to everybody and had had so many friends. He was so active, and he was taken away from us so suddenly. Thanks for having that tournament.
Not a problem. Jim's favorite charity was the Major K Squad, and that one day of golf, which the mayor attended, we raised $16,000 in Jim's name. So it was a great tribute to Jim Mattingly. So God bless you, Jimmy.
Right. Thanks, Jim.
All right. Thanks, Mayor.
Karen.
Thank you.
We're here with the Hazelwood PTA. I'm going to let these fine people introduce themselves and tell us about the Hazelwood PTA.
Hi, my name's Pat Higginbotham. I'm with the Hazelwood School District PTA Council. And we have about 30 schools that all have PTAs, parent organizations within them.
I'm Stephen Cook. I work for the PTA Council, and I'm also a teacher for the school district. And we have a great parent-teacher partnership, and that's our main goal, is to get the parents and the teachers to work together for the kiddos.
We have a lot of fun with the children of the community, especially the 5th graders through the 8th graders. And Leslie does a great job of being our DARE officer in our schools. I know it's a very, very busy time when you do that. It's so important that we make a good connection with the youth of the community. Tell us about that, Leslie.
Well, first we're going to be having a Halloween DARE party on October 24th from 6:30 to 9 o'clock, and kids from grades 5th through 8th will be there throughout the city of Florissant, and they are looking forward to that. And we just want to show that police officers can be friends, and we just want to show them a good time in a positive way.
Well, we've had a DARE program here for a long time. We had a little bit of an interruption, but I pledged to bring it back when I was elected mayor. I'm so glad that we did. Tell us about just some of the, maybe if you can think of some of the rewarding experiences that you had since you've been doing this.
Well, I've actually gained some new friends, new little friends, and they look forward to me coming into class every single time I'm supposed to be there, and they are so willing to share their story and share information with me, and I just am glad that I can be a mentor to some of these kids that need a positive light in their life.
Yeah. Thanks for what you do.
Thank you.
And thanks for your service as a police officer.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
This pickup truck caught my eye, and we just have to find out what this pickup truck is all about. Would you introduce yourself and tell us what it is?
Hi there. I am Julie Vintage from St. Charles, Missouri. This truck behind us is what we call Fallen Heroes Dream Ride. It's in honor of my youngest son, Lance Corporal Philip Vintage. Lance Corporal Philip Vintage is a Marine. He was serving in Afghanistan, and he was killed October 13th, 2010. So that'll be 4 years tomorrow. He was with 3rd Battalion, 5th Marines. They were called Dark Horse. Their motto was Get Some. If you follow the truck over here on the driver's door, there's Philip, which is more prominent, Justin, Joseph, and Victor. They were the 4 men that were in the vehicle the day that they were hit by a remote IED. It was approximately 100 to 125 pounds. The vehicle went 6 feet up in the air, twisted, came down. All 4 were instantly killed. And this is similar to what it looked like afterwards. This is the Afghanistan campaign with an American Eagle, the Marine Corps flag. On the back window, you'll have a Marine guarding the gates of heaven. On his 7-month deployment, 25 men gave their lives, and that's the 25 names around the back window. You have the battlefield crosses. Philip was based at Camp Pendleton in San Diego. So this is the 25 battlefield crosses representing the 25 men that gave their lives. One of the things that Philip's buddies told us, they still stayed in Afghanistan, and they didn't get to go say goodbye to any of their buddies. So we did a 1-year ceremony, and 5 of Philip's battle buddies came out to pay their respects. Even though Justin, Victor, and Joseph are not buried at Jefferson Barracks, because they were in the vehicle with Philip on that day, we honor all 4 of them whenever we display the truck or whenever we talk about the truck.
We're here with our Community Emergency Response Team, CERT. Let these gentlemen introduce themselves and tell us a little bit about CERT. You hold it.
Hi, I'm Rod Shoemaker. My name is Bob Crail. The CERT program basically is a program to prepare citizens for disaster. So basically about once a year we teach classes at the Florissant Police Department that teach things like disaster preparedness, first aid, light search rescue, disaster psychology, those kind of things. Basically to prepare citizens in what to do before, during, and after disasters.
All right, thanks guys. Thanks for your service.
Thank you.
Thanks.
From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we will pride our country's battle on the air and on the sea. First we'll fight for rights and freedom, United States Marines. Hurrah!
And in unison, the name of your organization.
League 184.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.
All right. We're with some of the with one of the vendors for the flea market here on St. Francis Street at the Fall Festival. Tell us about the flea market and why you enjoy it. And who are you again?
I'm Donna Perotti, and I grew up here in Florissant, and I love the flea market, and I love selling.
And who are your friends here?
This is my sister Kathy McGinnis and Mike Fashion.
All right. Just so happens that Mike Fashion is related to my wife Rachel. They're cousins. Tell us a little bit about the DeLurgio family.
DeLurgio family is a large Italian family with lots of history.
And not enough time.
Not enough time.
Not enough time.
And we got the whole parking lot is full of stuff. What can people find at this flea market every year?
Anything they're looking for.
We're here at the chalk wall, and I'm going to let these two lovely ladies identify themselves, and then they can go right back to writing on the chalk wall. I do want to ask you your names, and do you like this chalk wall?
Yes.
And what's your name?
Ava.
Ava.
Ari.
Okay. And what are you drawing?
Smiley faces.
Smiley faces. What are you drawing?
I'm just drawing weird things like stars and other weird stuff.
We also have Beth Ellis from our Parks Department. Tell us about what's going on here at the chalk wall.
Basically, we've just got this entire wall. There's tons of space here that kids and adults, I mean, we've had a lot of adults come by who want to come out here and draw too, but we've got tons of chalk. They can just come out here and get in touch with their creative side and draw on the wall.
All right. And we got the Youth Advisory Commission here today?
Yeah, they actually just left,
Oh,
but
okay.
they usually are with us to help kind of just watch the wall and
Okay.
get everything cleaned up afterwards.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, and keep up the good work.
Thank you.
All right. We have a Florissant family here. We have one of our newest citizens, and we'll let them introduce themselves.
I'm Rory Cooper, and this is my husband Joe and our son Lennon.
All right. And what brings you to the Fall Festival?
My parents live down on Costello, and I grew up in Florissant, and we just came down with the family.
All right.
Yeah.
We're with one of the members of Boy Scout Troop 613, and he's going to introduce himself and tell which organization your troop is affiliated with, and what's going on today here at the Fall Festival. Your name?
Hello, I'm Michael Strohmeyer. I'm a Life Scout with Troop 613 out of Sacred Heart. And today we are selling deep fried Twinkies, deep fried pickles. We have our famous walking taco salad. We also have warm Gus's pretzels, soda, water. It's all good here.
Tell us about your troop. What fun stuff have you done lately?
We have gone to summer camp. We have sent one of our boys to NYLT, which is a leadership camp. At the end of the month, we are planning to go on a fall camporee, and next summer we are going to the Rocky Mountains in Colorado for a week of whitewater rafting, mountain biking, and hiking. So
tell us a little bit about your affiliation with Sacred Heart.
Most of our scouts are from this parish. We have most of our scouts go to the school here, and we are chartered under one of the organizations at Sacred Heart.
Well, I'll tell you what, thanks for taking time to interview with us. I know scouts like pins, so here's a pin for the city of Florissant.
So thank you very much,
Thanks
sir.
for your time. All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, we're in front of Florissant Glass Company, owned by John Ortwig, and he's been generous enough to let TEAM, the Emergency Assistance Ministry, and we have Pat Petrovitz, and with the team, and they've been twisting my arm here since I've been standing before we started filming to help them out with they have a fundraising effort here to help with TEAM. Tell us about TEAM's mission and what you're doing to raise funds for them today. You can hold the mic.
Okay. TEAM's mission is to serve the residents of Hazelwood and Florissant who are in need of food, and we're open 5 days a week, 4 hours during each day of the week, and we serve close to 50 families each day. And then on Saturdays, we're open for another 2 hours, and we serve another 25 people. So all in all, we have about 1,200 families that get food each month, and we're always in need of more donations, and it can either be in the form of food, like canned goods. We also need money that enables us to go out and buy exactly what we're short of at the time. So we're here to help the neighborhoods and take care of people.
And then we also have the, when we have the nights, the food truck nights, people have an opportunity to bring food and money to team. You guys you'll have a booth there, don't you now?
Right, right.
And so people can bring canned goods, dry goods, and non-perishables and money for the food pantry. Now, what are we doing today?
Well, today we have a gift basket raffle, and it's a big basket with all kinds of goodies, including a gift card to Deerberg's, and there's some drinks and all kinds of snacks, and then we have 2 additional drawings that'll be made for gift cards to Papa Murphy's Pizza. And we also are giving out flyers. We have a fundraiser coming up at DeLeo's Cafe and Grill up there on Lindbergh on the 2nd of November. So we're just trying to get out in the community more, meet
All right.
people.
Well, here's my money, so I'm going to take my chances.
Okay, and you want me to fill these out?
If you would, just
I
put
will
mayor
do
on
that.
there.
Okay.
And we also have John Ortwig. John is nice enough to put the patriotic flags, pay for it, and get the flags up for all of our holidays, and I believe like for the Fall Festival, our special events. Tell us about how long you've been doing that, John.
Well, I've been doing this for 38 years. Put the flags up there, and it's part of from the Florissant Elks Lodge that we do this. And I think the Fall Festival is one of my favorite times of the year to watch the families and stuff on the street here. I'm proud to be a part of it.
Now the Elks kind of originated some people that were related to Betsy Ross, I believe. And they've been perpetuating the respect for the flag for many, many years. Tell us about the Elks mission.
Actually, the Flag Day started with the Elks organization back, I can't remember what the date was on it and stuff, but that is the Elks are known for that, and I'm proud to be part of them too, and I've been an Elk member for over 40 some odd years. So.
My name is Carol Brady. I'm on the board of Florissant Old Town Partners and also of Florissant Valley Historical Society, and have been involved as much as I can in the city since I retired in 2008.
You've been telling stories with a cat in the hat outfit on and the different kinds of things. The kids really get a kick out of that.
They do, and this is the 75th anniversary of the movie The Wizard of Oz, so I thought.
That's right.
I found the ruby red slippers and just had to have the rest of the outfit to go with it, so.
Keep on having fun.
Thank you.
We have with us the newest member of the Egan family.
That's right. This is Evelyn.
And we're with Kelly Egan. And tell us about this little girl.
Oh, well, Evelyn is our first granddaughter. She just loves to come to all of the festivities in Florissant. Grandpa drags her out everywhere. She loves it. She loves the microphone, so you might want to keep that a little further away. Here it goes. Yep. She might start giving you a brainstorm here pretty soon.
Yeah. You want to say something?
Can you say something? Can you say go cards?
Yeah.
Can you say go cards, huh? That's right.
Well, we need a Cardinal victory tonight.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for. We'll be watching.
Okay, thanks a lot.
All right, thank
Bye-bye.
you, Mayor.
Nice meeting you. We're here with Pastor Tom Wersch from St. Rose, Philippine Duchesne, and just so happens we're in front of one of the historic landmarks in Florissant, which was the Protestant church, the oldest Protestant church in Florissant. And then, of course, at the bottom of the hill is the oldest Catholic church in St. Louis County that's still standing, is St. Ferdinand. Sacred Heart's just down that way. So you got a lot of competition here in Florissant with St. Ferdinand and its history and Sacred Heart and its history. Tell us about St. Philippine Duchesne, Father.
Well, Philippine Duchesne helps tie it all together because that actual saint, the person, walked around here, built that shrine down there, was part of St. Ferdinand, part of Sacred Heart, And we're the only parish in the diocese named after her, but it's all Florissant. It's all these Catholic people in Florissant that try to serve and be part of the bigger community, and everybody turned out today. It's a great day.
Thanks, Father.
Thanks.
Every town has a village baker, a candlestick maker, butcher, but we'd really be in trouble if we didn't have the town plumber, and that's Vito Biondo. Vito, tell us about your business.
Well, I'm a plumber. I mainly do sewer repairs, cable, camera, and basically maintain Florissant sewer system.
We really appreciate it, because without that we'd be all stopped up.
Yes, that would be bad.
And your family's from Florissant for going back a while.
Here, yes, exactly. Lived over off Patterson Road. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so tell us about some of the community activities that are your favorite ones here in Florissant.
Well, this one's one of them right here,
Yeah.
Valley Flowers. We do that. Those are two big ones right there, ain't they? Yeah.
Well, thanks for your service. Without you, you'd be in trouble. We're here with the Samuel sisters, Rachel, Cecilia, and Libby. And there's one more sister, Maria. She's out in California. This happens to be my wife, Rachel, my sister-in-law's. It's just a wonderful family to be a part of, and they're also part of Florissant history. They have the Samuel family table down at the Old Town Partners office. It's a table that was in the family forever. I want the youngest member of the family to tell us about the table. Cecilia.
We all sat around for birthday parties, Thanksgiving. It's wonderful memories. Great table.
Livy, tell us about your memories of the table.
Cake. Tea. Having hot tea with Mom.
Honey?
Mine is just finding a place to sit.
They had nine siblings, so it was a little crowded, and they had to hurry up and get their first portions because there wasn't going to be any seconds. Well, thanks, girls.
Thank you.
Tell us who you are and what we got going here.
Patty Sosa, Dooley's Florist and Gifts, and we have the annual Fall Festival pumpkin decorating
And who's this guy behind you?
area. Behind me, this is my husband Daniel
Hi, how are you?
Sosa. And we do the pumpkin decorating. All the proceeds we donate to Florissant Old Town Partners. This is our 17th year doing the pumpkins, and the kids just love it. We'd give it up, but everybody keeps asking for it. So
Okay, here's your chance for a 30-second commercial for Dooley's.
okay.
Go
What
ahead.
do you want me to say? Dooley's. Stop in and see us. We're open today, every day except Sundays normally. Fresh flowers we deliver everywhere. It's our 48th year in business, and we can do anything you want. So give us a call.
We're the oldest florist in Florissant.
No, say that 3 times in a row.
Yeah. We are the oldest florist in Florissant.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
We're here with longtime resident Brad Heimberger. He's here with United Healthcare. And why don't you tell us about what you like about Fall Festival and what you guys are doing with your booth?
Well, we're doing a Medicare turning 65 for anybody that's walking by that's going into retirement for health insurance and so forth. And the festival's fantastic. I just got me an order of nachos, pork nachos, and a soda. My wife's got a booth up there, craft booth, so
all right.
Been down, visited with Jackie and Joe Bogano at the chili cook-off, so it's fabulous. Just wish it was a little warmer.
Well, this is not pouring down rain. Just got a little Florissant fog, Brad. We'd play golf in this, wouldn't we?
We would.
Thanks, Brad.
All right, buddy.
We're here in front of Ridgetop Exteriors, and also we're a little bit of presence for the other Knights of Columbus. And so here with us is
Paul Chorney.
Tell us about both. You can hold it.
Well, I'm actually just became the new Grand Knight at the Fatima Council, and since I had my shop here for roofing, I thought I'd do double duty.
Oh, good.
And be able to take advantage of the activities you guys got going today.
Now, it's a kind of a friendly rivalry between the Duchesne Council and Fatima Council. Tell us about any differences, or is it pretty much a similar mission?
Similar mission. It's the same program. It's all run by Supreme Council out of Connecticut, and there's about 5 other Knights of Columbus councils that are doing it also today. Probably at some of the grocery stores, you'll see.
And do you have like parishes that you serve? I guess St. Martin's?
We probably cover St. Martin's, St. Sabina, and a little bit of St. Ferdinand.
Okay.
You know, and then we're not tied exactly to one.
Right.
You know,
Tell us about rooftop exteriors.
Well, we've been down here now for about a year and a half, and continue to serve the people in this area. We do roofs, windows, sidings, doors, replacement, both insurance and retail operations, and that.
Right.
So it's a good place. You know, like I said, we like the people around here, and we like serving the people here.
And we like to have the storefronts occupied.
Yeah. All right.
Thank
you.
Right. We're with Howard Nimmons from Old Town Partners and Lutheran Church of the Atonement. And so now they're merged together because we have the Lutheran Atonement Church of the Atonement Men's Club. They're having a vendor here. They're as a vendor at Old Town Partners Fall Festival. And Howard's a part of both. Tell us about it.
Part of both, Old Town Partners and the Atonement Lutheran, yes. Atonement Lutheran's been doing this festival pretty much since the beginning. I think we've done it every year. It's a nice little fundraiser for us. We have a barbecue just about every month during the summer, and then we have this as our wrap-up for the year. So this is when we deplete our inventory, make everything go away.
We're standing in, actually we're in front of a business that Howard owns, Nimmons Wealth Management and Accounting. And he also is a very active member in Rotary and probably a bunch of other organizations. How many organizations do you belong to?
I don't like to count them because then I start thinking I ought to stop some of this. But no, I'm very active in the community. It's very good to be active in the community. It's a very fulfilling, very interesting. Old Town Partners, the types of things that we do here, the Wednesday night outs that we have, as well as the Fall Festival. All big things for us, and it really helps bring some life into this downtown area for us.
We're always having fun in the city of Florissant. Thanks, Howard.
We always have fun.
All right, thanks. We have many musical venues here in the city of Florissant, and I'm going to let this gentleman tell you his name and who he's with and what we're doing here.
I'm Hadley Hawks. This is the North County Community Big Band, and we've been playing up here each October for quite a few years. It's always a good time. You never know what kind of weather you're going to get, but here we are.
Well, no pressure. We're probably going to listen in on your next number.
All right, great.
Hit it. This would be a good opportunity if I knew how to sing to start singing a song, but that's not going to happen. Okay, we have one of the nonprofits with us today on the Fall Festival. Tell us your name and your organization and what you guys are trying to accomplish.
My name is Karen Schmidt. My boys and I do the 50-mile 3-day walk every year, and I make handmade ornaments out of scrapbooking paper, and this is one of our ways to raise money because each one of us has to raise $1,500 a piece. So all of our money and all of our donations go to MS. We don't make any money off of it.
Well, tell us what that money's put to use for.
A lot of it goes to their medicine. It goes to equipment that people need that have MS that can walk. It goes to research, the medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we really appreciate your contribution to helping those people that have that affliction, and thanks for being here at the Fall Festival.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. As you can see, we're with a family from St. Angela. Go ahead and introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about what's going on in St. Angela.
I'm Chris Marshall.
Go ahead and you can hold it.
Chris Marshall is my wife Jonna, my daughter Hannah, my daughter Melanie, my daughter Charlie, and her oldest friend is Claire. And we just wanted to come out and enjoy the festival today. This is our first time we've actually been here. We've been in Florissant for a while, but it's our first time we've made it out. And so far, so good. It's a lot of fun.
How's everything over at St. Angela, Maurice?
Going well, going well. We just got a new pastor, Monsignor Midas, a couple months ago. He's fitting in well. We're enjoying him. Our family in particular is heavily involved in the sports, so we do a lot of sports at St. Angela, and we're enjoying it. It's been a lot of fun.
Didn't you guys win a city county in a couple sports last summer?
We did. We actually had in softball, 8th grade girls won city county in softball, and our 5th grade girls got, or 5th or 6th grade girls got second place in City County last year.
Congratulations.
So, had some success in the sports.
All right, great. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. We're here with the Vietnam Veterans of America, Frank Dumas, and the president of the VVA this year is
Roger Dubach.
And why don't you guys, Roger, why don't you tell us a little bit about the mission of the VVA, the local mission and the national mission?
The local mission is to help as many vets as we can, homeless too, and we do a bunch of donating to the worthy causes here in the Florissant area. And the national is, we stay in contact with them all the time about what we can do better. And we have delegates going to the state, chapters and that, and we're just trying to do the best job we can for, the citizens of Florissant.
Frank, guys, the Vietnam Veterans Association of America has become very, very active and very visible in many, many communities throughout the nation. One thing that we haven't seen is we'd like to see is the more recent veterans from the Gulf War and from some of the other conflicts recently to maybe be a little bit more cohesive like the Vietnam veterans have. Do you have some advice to the newer generation of veterans as to how to organize and why it would be in their best interest to organize and at least join the VFW and or maybe form their own little side organization?
Right. We've been in contact with the Iraqi and Afghanistan vets, and rather than them trying to reinvent the wheel, we're trying to help them get their own organizations going. But it's very important that all veterans find out about their benefits and what they've earned, because putting their life on the line, they've really earned the benefits, and I hope they all take advantage of that.
Right. Well, Florissant, we have a guy on staff every week or every other week on Tuesdays up at City Hall to help any veterans that have questions about applying for their veterans benefits. We have a very faith-based, patriotic community. Fortunately, we have a lot of events to remind us of the sacrifices that have been made. So we're a very blessed community in that respect, and the VVA is a big part of that. On behalf of the city, I'd like to thank you guys for helping our canine unit in particular. Our canine unit has benefited in many ways from the generosity of the Vietnam Veterans of America.
Right.
Thank you.
And by the same token, we appreciate you giving the service rep an office and space up here at City Hall where they can meet with veterans. Veterans don't have to travel a great distance. They can come right up here to City Hall on Tuesdays. So thank you a lot for that.
Thanks for your service, guys. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're with the American Legion now. We were just with the VVA. Earlier we were down at the VFW. We have a very, very faith-based, patriotic community, as we've said before. We have the commander of the American Legion. I'm going to let her introduce herself along with her cohorts here and tell us about the things that the American Legion do to promote their efforts for us to recognize veterans, to give them the services they deserve, and also to give back to the community.
Thank you. My name is Rosemarie Clyde, and I am the commander of American Legion Post 444. To my left is Bill Giesman. He is our service officer. And next to Bill is Bill's wife, Mary Jo Giesman, and she represents our auxiliary. I'm going to turn this over to Bill and let him tell you all of the things that we do as service officers.
Hi. What my main job is working with veterans who have problems and distress financially, medically, and such. I'm a guide. I turn around and try to direct them to where they can get the services that they need that are offered either through the American Legion, through the state of Missouri, and such. So that's my primary job, is working with the veterans directly. We have a group, our auxiliary, who works with veterans' families. And I'll let Mary Jo talk about what our auxiliary does.
Keep an eye out for Monica. The auxiliary helps with getting things for the veterans home. We hold bingos and Christmas gifts and such out there, and we try to help families in need as well. We meet every month and have a wonderful time trying to help everybody we can. So.
Thanks.
If you'll notice here on the table, there's a large jar. It is for the Missouri Veterans Home. We're taking contributions today. Our aim is to get it filled up. We're not really worried about emptying the jar. We're just going to take it on over there, plop it down, and say, here you are, and we'll let them worry about that.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for your service.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dave.
Bob is the Florissant Economic Development Director. He's been doing that under 2 different administrations. Or was it 3? 2 different administrations. Does a great job. He has a great feel for the dynamics of real estate and development. We have wonderful news, things going on in our community. I'm going to let Bob talk about it just a little bit while we're here at the Fall Festival.
Hello, everyone. With Mayor Schneider's help, we have $50 million in development in the city as we speak. We have a new culvert that's under construction. The roof and the walls are going up. We have a Sweetie Pies, a Super Walmart, new state-of-the-art car wash, CVS pharmacy down in New Florissant, and we're excited about things that are happening here. We invite you all to stick around. Stay tuned to Florissant. We've got a lot of things that are in the tubes right now that we can release after the developers tell us, but again, $50 million in development as we speak.
It sure was gratifying when we did the groundbreaking for Culver's. It was at the top of everybody's list. We got the Jimmy John's coming to town. We got a couple other things in the hopper that we can't talk about yet. We got a Walmart without a TIF. We're just so lucky to have a very vibrant economic engine here in the city of Florissant. But, you know, a lot of those things, they don't happen by accident. Appreciate all your good work, Bob, and staying in touch with the developers, pushing the right buttons at the right time, and keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir.
We're going to wrap up our show here from the Fall Festival. It was a wonderful time that we had interviewing different people up and down the street of St. Francis Street, all the way from the Shrine, and now we're almost, we went up to Florissant Road. Now we're going to finish right here at City Hall, and I hope that everybody that's watching this program enjoyed their time here at the Fall Festival. We'll do it again next year, hopefully without the Florissant fog. It did not rain today, let us be clear on that. It drizzled, it was just heavy fog. But we still had a good crowd despite the inclement weather, despite the clouds, and everybody's just looking forward to a continued wonderful community where we enjoy each other's company at the different events that we sponsor. So until next time, I'm Mayor Tom Schneider. I'll see you at the next function.